Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and I can't believe I've never brought you guys on an estimate before. I'm going to show you how. Let's get to it. Alright, we got a lockbox here. Let's go ahead and go in there. We got a vacant property. We're in. Let's grab the list. Alright, we've got replace windows, replace rotted trim on the outside, sliding glass door, fence slats, hydraulic arm for the storm door, front door, chimney cap, just name a few. We've got that chimney cap up there. We've got that Boeing fluted casing on the left there, looks like about 8 foot. We've got some rotten wood behind the storm door. Looks like we've got this piece that was replaced with a small 6-inch piece. So it looks like we need 2 pieces of 8-foot brick mold here, take the storm door down. It looks like that'll just spin right out. Now waste pipes only come in 3-inch or 4-inch. This one's the fat one, so I know it's a 4. And then we've got this windowsill here and this 1x6. It looks like this one's good, we can save it, but this 1x6 needs to go. And I'm about 6 feet tall, so I can tell that's an 8-foot 1x6. He also wants to replace this front door. There we need a black storm door closer. The carpet is looking terrible. In here the guy wants to just replace the vinyl, it looks like. Wow, that's a long hose. Oh my gosh, that thing is a beast. And if we look down here, we can see that this cabinet bottom needs to be rebuilt. I mean, but as crooked as that thing is, I can't believe it's not leaking, but it's not wet. The guy wants to replace this slider door. Now they only come in 5 foot or 6 foot, typically. So again, I'm 6 foot tall. I know this is a 6 foot door. See, come outside and he's got some gate repair. We're gonna go through and count all the pickets. So these are the 4-inch dog ear. I like to go through and push on the posts just to make sure that they're standing and sturdy. I got about 10 over there, but I've got a couple more on this side, so I'm gonna call it 15. And on this back wall, he's got 6-inch dog ear. So this is a different fence, and he wants the gate in working order. We've got this thing here, it's just a post in the ground, it's not concreted in, so this is not gonna work with a gate. It looks like we're swinging pretty good, besides it being ridiculously pushed out of plumb by this tree. The gate can work if we install this post in the ground, secure this panel to it, and then fix the gate latch. We got a couple more pieces here. So this here is the soffit, and then the faceboard is supposed to be secured to this one. But somebody has completely jacked up this soffit for some reason. You can see we've got like a 1x something with a 2x4 here, and then the soffit. So this board would need to come out and be extended all the way over. So we need a new board here, 1x6. Looks like 11 1/4, which would be a 1x12, 8 foot long. We also have this cracked return, but I think we can save that one. Now the slider door doesn't have any trim on it, so the new slider door frame is going to caulk right to that J channel. And then if we need to trim it out, we can use a vinyl quarter round. And out at the shed door, we've got the brick mold rotted on this side, and it's gotten into the jamb. And we've also got the brick mold and jamb missing on this side. It's time to change that out. Now I know my front door is a 36 because most front doors are 36, but this one I'm gonna measure. 31.5, which means it's a 32-inch door. And it's an outswing. He didn't really mention anything about this handrail. Now, this guy also wants a complete paint job, but he wants walls and trim and ceilings all done in semi-gloss white. Now when I bid a paint job, I just look up the square footage online and charge them by the square footage instead of measuring everything out. He also wants these ceilings repaired in the master bedroom. Now here I've got like a bubble, I don't know if you can see it, but if I jump up and touch it, it's like, it's not a sacking ceiling, it's like the texture of the popcorn separated from the board. So that'll just need to be scraped off and patched with popcorn. In the hallway, he's got this funky spot missing popcorn. This is like a big mound. You can see the shadow over there. It's like drooping pretty big. So we'll probably want to cut out like the hallway section right there, about 2 foot in the corner. When I do a paint estimate, I just try to look at how bad the walls are, how much wall work is involved, and how tall the walls are. I don't want to get in here and price it for 8-foot ceilings if it's 10 foot. All right, so this guy wants sheet vinyl through the whole downstairs. It looks like he's probably going to rent it again and wants it to be hassle-free. The sheet vinyl is terrible, so I'm going to try to quote him for the vinyl plank. It's much easier to put in, and I do that. I don't do the large sheet vinyl jobs because it's like a 15-foot piece of vinyl and you need special tools and rollers and things like that. So I usually call my carpet and floor guy to do that one. So I'm going to measure up the square footage, and I'm going to go from the largest point to the largest point, break it up in rectangles so I can get the square footage and how much material I need. We are going to have to go back with like quarter round. Carpet doesn't get any kind of trim, it goes right to the baseboard, but when you put in a hard surface floor, you will need to trim it out in quarter round or shoe molding. Now that one's 22, this one cuts back into the kitchen and there's a half bath and a laundry room here. It'll all be hard surface, but if you look at it, it's just a giant rectangle. So I've got 22 in one direction. I'm going to go to the back wall behind the stove there to make sure I get my entire square, and then that'll be my square footage. Any of this chunk that's in the middle or the wall space will just be my leftovers. All right, it looks like 22 by 21 is my giant rectangle, and I'm just going to add another foot on for extra, so I'm going to call it 22 by 22. That's how much material I'm going to buy. So when I buy the shoe molding, I'm going to buy 22, 22, 22, 22, and probably another 22 for this middle section. And you can see there's no pencil and paper. I usually just take my camera, take pictures of it, go home, and then go back through them and write it up. It saves tons of time. So that's it. You basically just go through and take a look at everything, find out what actually needs to be replaced, and make sure you have enough material to do the job. So let's go home and write it up. So for Home Mender, I'm Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.